Hi guys, today is going to be a video about 3D circumstances and reaffirming why you shouldn't be giving your attention to them, why focusing on them or thinking about them is not going to benefit you or your manifestation, and really, yeah, just kind of like motivating you guys, reaffirming and reminding you guys of these facts. So if you'd like to hear more about ignoring the 3D circumstances, then please keep watching and do thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell because I'll have a lot more manifestation content coming up. I also offer coaching. If you're new here, you won't know that I am also a paid coach. That is my business now, and I offer one-on-one support. You can also purchase digital products from me where you work through them yourself. I send them to you, you can download them. And yeah, so I have a wide range of different things that you can purchase. All the information is linked below on my Instagram, LOA Coaching. You can also reach out to me on my Instagram, but also through email. And if you stick to the if you wait and watch till the outro of the video, all my details and contact information will be listed there. And now we can start the video. So by giving attention to 3D circumstances, replaying in your mind, trying to analyze things, constantly looking at what is happening in your 3D reality throughout the process and trying to look for movement, being disappointed when the opposite happens, it is literally reaffirming to your mind what you don't want. So it's continuing the cycle by focusing on, oh, look at this horrible thing that's annoying me in the 3D. Look at this disappointment again that's come up in the 3D. You're telling your mind, disappointment in the 3D, disappointment in the 3D, not having what I want, not having what I want. That is what you're telling your mind, and that's what has to continue playing out based on the principles of law of assumption as we understand them. Your mind reflects out into your reality, what you're focusing on. So if you keep focusing on that, questioning it, giving it significance, trying to analyze it, you're reaffirming to your mind that you still don't have what you want. That's the first point to remember of why it's so important to remind yourself that you shouldn't be looking to the 3D. Hopefully with that, you will realize, okay, warning sign, this is stay away from that. It's not going to help me. When you understand that, you can then apply and understand how to actually, You can understand how to apply the methods of ignoring the 3D reality and get more into a habit of ignoring it, shifting your focus elsewhere, being able to apply your mental diet better because you know why you're doing it. Analyzing these situations does absolutely nothing for your manifestation or your mindset or your mental health. Trying to analyze things or compare your life to others, looking at people's social media in general is a no-no. It's something we should try and minimize in our lives. I think all of us, whether we're manifesting or not, every normal person as well who's just living their life could benefit from this as well. Just kind of not comparing yourself to others and looking at what other people are doing as much. And literally for your manifestation with an SP, if it involves any person, with waiting for a job application, a phone call, whatever it is, if it's something really specific that you would be like visibly receiving, then of course we should be shifting our focus and not constantly looking at what's in the 3D reality. It literally just engages the conscious and logical mind. Well, yeah, the conscious mind, but I meant logical and rational conscious mind. So the side of your brain and the mindset through your conscious thoughts where you are analyzing what's in front of you, of course for your own safety and protection in day-to-day life. But, you know, when it comes to your manifestation, like text messages from an SP, an email, a phone call, an invitation, things like that, it's just engaging the rational, logical brain. And guess what? The conclusions that you come to are only going to be based on your existing beliefs. So whatever is already your current belief and current mindset, which if you're struggling with the 3D reality, it's not going to be good. It's a negative old story that your mind hasn't let go of fully yet. So you're going to be thinking rational thoughts like, well, this person didn't say this because XYZ. And last week we had this conversation and, you know, I didn't get these 5 last job offers, so that's why this job is probably not going to offer me. you'll just go on a tangent, you'll find all these negative beliefs and reasons rationally, which logically makes sense to you, but they go against your manifestation, and logic is irrelevant anyway. So the conclusions that you would come to through this analysis would literally be based on whatever is your current belief, which in this mindset, in the state of what we're talking about now, in this context, it's not going to be good. You don't have full 100% strong positive beliefs about the new story. If you did, you wouldn't really care about the 3D reality. The 3D reality would probably be more positive at this point, and that's okay. You're on your journey, you're making the progress day by day. But I'm just saying, listening to the conscious mind with ration and logic, it's not going to bring in, the right conclusions. You're not going to suddenly think, oh yeah, this is going to happen because I know my SP loves me and they're writing the text right now. That's not going to be your true belief, and that's okay. That's just what it is. You will build up to that belief. It will come eventually, but you just keep persisting. You keep applying your mental diet and shifting that focus away from the 3D reality, because you're not going to come to the right conclusions from the conscious mind just on its own. The goal is basically just keep creating those new beliefs. And as I always say, the key to doing this is repetition, whether it's with your affirmations or also your mental diet. The mental diet is essential as well. If you are struggling, if you have a bad old story, looping the mental diet thoughts and affirmations in those moments, very important. And that's how you're really mainly going to shift your focus away and stop yourself from spiraling and saying, SP didn't text me because of this and because of that. I haven't seen this change because last week this happened and last year I also experienced this. Your mind will not do that as much if you are able to be stricter on your mental diet and putting consistent work with your affirmations. It all comes down to self-discipline and practice. If you just keep putting in the effort and doing your best, because that's all you can do in this, with this process, try your best and keep learning and improving day by day. If you keep doing that and apply self-discipline as best you can, by A, reminding you of the point I said at the beginning of the video about understanding why the 3D is irrelevant, and then also reminding yourself why you want your desire, it should help the self-discipline. Another point to remind you guys of is that manifestation is objective. It's not that specific people can't manifest specific things or that certain circumstances are irreparable and unchangeable. That is not the case at all. It's objective. No matter what your starting point, you can manifest your desires, and it just comes down to you putting in the work. So if you are focusing on negative 3D circumstances and you find that you spiral and sit in this, you get into this little black hole and you just analyze things and replay it over and over in your mind and try to come to a reason, try to find reasons. That is normal for the human brain, by the way. I think we all want to find a conclusion and reasons for why things happen, but it's not going to help you with manifestation. So you apply your mental diet in those moments, because if you keep doing that, that is the reason movement will be slowed down. That is holding back movement. That is holding back your own progress by going in this negative loop and cycle of replaying the 3D circumstances. You can acknowledge it. You can say, okay, right, I've seen this. You don't have to be completely delusional and pretend people are invisible or whatever. Just acknowledge, be like, oh gosh, I hate that. I just saw this happen, or this message just popped up on my phone. Oh, so annoying. Why is this happening again? You can do that, have that reaction, and then do your mental diet. So react, throw a tantrum, whatever, you can, do whatever you want, cry even if you need to, but then apply your mental diet straight away. Right after you've had that reaction, recognize it and say, right, that's not what I want. This is the reality. This is the reality. This is the reality. Shift your focus positively into a positive direction and keep going with the mental diet, because in those specific moments, that's what matters. Day to day, the affirmations in a consistent way matter as well. Overall, it just comes down to living in your mind from the end. So in your mind, visually, through the affirmations you're looping, whatever it may be, even just writing it out, that is still focusing your mind on it. You are living in the end. So you are visualizing and thinking as if you have it. You will have to consciously create these thoughts, and that's okay. They probably won't pop up automatically, especially not at the beginning of the manifesting journey, but you just keep creating it. You keep thinking as if you have it. So that covers and finalizes this video on how to ignore the 3D reality in terms of not replaying the circumstances, not giving your attention and significance to it, and the reasons why. I hope it gave you guys some clarity and ideas on things maybe you should incorporate more into your day-to-day life. And do thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads, and I'll see you next time. Bye!